Okay, should be at least one paragraph. Okay, each of the sections below should be at least one paragraph long, except in graphically represented data. All right, so this is lesson 11. It's like
This is
lesson 11 to me.
yeah, it's 11.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. Couldn't tell you the last time we worked on this. That's English, not physical science. I'm just struggling to find it.
It's okay, take your time.
Got it.
We'll
Got
find
it.
it
Wow, we
eventually.
haven't worked on this since the end of October. All right.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Okay, so what I'm not seeing here is I'm not seeing like where you wrote the description.
I did.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so that part is there.
The photos, I don't know why they weren't showing, but it's okay because I resent a new link and hopefully this time they will be shown,
Okay,
but
all right. Yeah, I'm just trying to get caught up here. So we did briefly talk about how to do this. I don't know. I'm a little actually unsure what we need to do here. So let me try to make some sense of this. Each of the sections, except in graphical, use complete grammatical sentence. Okay. Yeah. Let me look. I think maybe I'm struggling here because we answered those three questions, and then we need to write the procedure in your own words. And you're saying you did that? Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it just doesn't look like that was done.
Did I forget to mention some of the stuff in my description? Because I do that.
So there is you kind of did it. So I'm just grabbing it there. Um, and then we'll go and talk. All right. And then you just said the only thing that you need more emphasis, I guess, is the main answer you gave. Okay. All right. Let's go to the actual lab report.
Okay.
And okay. So we have answered the first three questions. Question one, question two. But then I actually don't see that we've answered question three. Uh,
Um,
oh, you actually did. You did answer that. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing. Oh, there's question three. Okay, so you did answer that. Um, Okay, so I think what's missing here is that we've not given um we've not really, what have we not done? I can't, it's just been so long. I'm struggling, really struggling here. Procedure one. Why did we, oh, we had to list these, didn't we?
Uh, yes.
Why did we list those?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Um, okay, so we listed those, said what they are. And you made a substitution here for peanut butter and jelly as a base, acid and a base.
What?
It looks like you made up your own combination, not one of the ones that was here.
Yeah, I think we did that one together though. That's
Okay. Definitely would not have suggested that. I would have suggested something else. Um, the is this what you ended up using? Peanut butter and jelly?
no.
Okay. What did you end up using for your acid base pair?
We used seltzer water
Okay, that's the acid.
and cream of tartar.
Okay, for your base. All right. So why don't you, so we need to add a sentence that says, um, basically this, what's here down here, but you're going to use, um, that says that the seltzer water is the acid, the base is cream of tartar, like that, and
Yeah.
that you expect that basically what's written here, that the acid will be red and the base blue, and it should turn greenish yellow. So we need a sentence or two.
All right.
We need it. Okay, so I'm sorry. No. Like you were supposed to just pick. Now I'm gonna. You're supposed to pick one or two of these, and then show that like the acid turned it green, and the base turned it blue. So did you just try some of these? Did you try any of these just to see if they turn the water? Um,
Yeah, I used the household ammonia, the baking soda, the washing soda, the
okay.
vinegar, cream of
So you
tartar,
o-
and that and seltzer water mostly, but like cream of I don't know what else. Yeah.
okay. So you want a hypothesis that says that okay, and I guess that's right here. So so maybe just say these are the ones that I will try, and you've answered there. Okay. And then you should explain here what you expect to happen when you have an acid and base, that it will basically neutralize the solution. But what does that mean in terms of the color?
Um, I'm not sure.
Okay, well let's look. What did we say up here? The reds, the acids turn it greenish yellow, and the bases turn it blue.
Yes.
So what color is neutral in this lab? What color was the cabbage?
Purple.
Okay, so it turns to purple. So we need a sentence or two that says that.
All right. So like how should I write it exactly? Like the neutralization of the colors are purple?
I would
Mhm.
say like what order you're going to do it in. Were you told to do the acid first or the base first? Do you
The
remember?
acid.
Okay, so say like you started by putting the acid in and it turns it certain color. Then you put the base in and it neutralizes it back to the original color.
I'm right now still trying to make a sentence for the colors because I'm trying to make sure it sounds correct. So yeah, that's why I'm taking so long.
All right. Just anything, we're both kind of just trying to get into this. I'm looking ahead here to
Yeah.
see what else.
Like with this lab, we were with acids and the bases, we had to use water to figure out which color they were. That's why we had pH test strips. So
This is just you writing your hypothesis of what you think was going to happen with the mixtures.
okay.
So you're just saying, well, I think the acid will turn it this color, and then when I put the base in, it'll turn it back to the neutral color.
Here's what I wrote.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, looks good. All right, so we're just trying to clean this up. I don't know why I don't know why I got into this shape, but whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Um, so there's three procedures. That's what I was noticing. There's the three procedures. The first one is to make the pH strips. That's procedure one. Do you remember doing that as part of this lab?
Yeah, I
Okay,
do.
so that is um that is the that is kind of like the first thing I think your instructor is looking for is your own description of how you made the pH strips. Is that a
What?
so I think what you wrote here is more about like it's like I mean you can use some of this, but this is more of like, hey, this is what I did as far as the lab goes, kind of like your results. So
Oh,
we just want a description of how you make the pH strips. Like how did you do? So you're basically I'm asking you now to answer the question, how did Ivana make the pH strips? And you're using past tense here.
okay. I-
So could you do as much as you can? It's right there on screen. Do as much as you can. And
Okay, here's what I wrote.
All right, I will take a look at that. I'm just reading it now. So one of the ways to like decide if you've done this um, is to decide like, hey, could someone else replicate this from what I wrote? And I mean, that's my question to you is do you feel like someone could redo this procedure from what you wrote here?
I think so.
Okay. All right, that's good enough. All right, so let's go to procedure 2. So we can remove a lot of this stuff here. So I'm actually going to move all this stuff that you wrote down further into the lab. It's more of like um, final thoughts for it. So let's have you take a look at procedure 2. This is using your pH strips. So how could you write this kind of in your own words? It's like it's basically same as before. It's like how did Ivana complete procedure 2?
All right. Here's what I wrote.
Okay, you got a lot here. That's great. After I finished cutting the pH strips,
Yeah, well, the coffee filter and two pH strips.
cut out 7 small cups from the cupboard. Started labeling them as sticky notes. 2 of each cup was labeled as acids, uncertain, and bases. Then I poured. I then poured seltzer water and vinegar into 1 of the 2 cups, labeled. Filled lastly. I went to check on each of the strips to see that they changed color. Bases had green and blue, and sorry, had blue and purples as their colors. Okay, I like it. I think it's good enough. We don't have to go crazy here. Okay, procedure 3. This is when you were asked to do the neutralization experiment.
Yep.
You start by putting the cabbage into the glass or beaker. Then you added the acid, record the color change. Then you added the base, record the color change. So this will be the last procedure that you have to do, but looking for an explanation, just like you did here about what you did. It's past tense.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, procedure 3 was the most fun because it was the easiest one too.
Good. That's fine. Yeah. There's usually a lot of work that goes into getting to the fun part.
Exactly.
Like you work really hard, practices, to get out there and compete in tournaments and be on stage.
All right. All right, and here's what I wrote. She basically wanted us to use two different cups to pour the the base and the acid in, so
Okay.
that's what I did.
All right. Okay. So the results, you need to add a couple of pictures. And you said you've already done that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then section 4, this is where you sort of, so I'm going to remove things that are from the procedure. Um, okay, so most of this is just procedure. All right, so we're trying to answer some of these questions, and we can do it right here. Um, so were any of the results unexpected?
Um, yes.
Okay. So give me a sentence or two that says, which results were unexpected. You don't have to explain. You just have to give like what was unexpected about it.
Um, okay. I mean, I think though I did not expect vinegar to be the color red. I was expecting it to be like maybe green.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
maybe make that note in there, please.
All right, just typed it.
So we'll put that all there. Now, were there any shortcomings in your procedure? So that's where we're gonna add all that stuff that you had here. So you don't have to actually write anything new for that. Okay. I don't like that. Let's try that. I don't like that either. Why is word? Oh, formatting is such a joy. Such a joy. What could be causing what you observe to happen? So anything come to mind? Um,
What
like
could
did,
I said a chemical reaction
okay.
because I mean that's partially right.
Um, yeah, let's say that. So give me a full sentence there for that.
Okay.
Sorry for leave that up.
You want me to explain for the chemical reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, here's what I wrote.
Okay. All right. So you kind of answered this like, what did I learn?
Um,
But what you're missing here is why. Why should you get more assets next time? You said that for a
um,
reason.
I think I need to get more assets next time because like I only had two, and maybe the next time I use another one, it could be like a yellow color, you know?
Okay. Okay, so maybe put a sentence in for that.
Okay, I wrote something.
Take a look here. We are coming up on the end of this hour, so we'll probably stop with this. But the good news is I feel like everything is done here.
Pretty much
You
is.
mentioned you mentioned something about some tables or something, but I just don't see it in the in the instructor's comments. So
Okay.
if we quickly look at that, um, the your results are missing once those parts are submitted. So let me just double check here, the results section, what it was asking for one more time. I mean, I think you should just submit what we've got here. And then the only thing you might want to do, and this is up to you, we can decide here, is you might want to give like the ones that you tried, what color it actually turned.
Okay.
Do you want to do that or not?
Not really, because
Okay,
I hope I have photos that I can show that,
perfect. All right.
yeah.
Well, we'll stop right here then for the hour, and we'll pick up next hour, and you can let me know what you want to work on. Okay, Ivana?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you in about 10 minutes.
See you in 10 minutes. Bye bye.